What's up, YouTube? I'm King Shanks, and this is Droid's Finest, and tonight I'm playing What Remains of Edith Finch. This one was requested by one of my good friends, my brother, and yeah, supposedly it's good. Now, I actually know that it's good. I played it, and I thought I was recording it, but instead my OBS decided it was trying to record a completely different game, and I just got a black screen through my recordings, which was bullshit. But it's okay because I've erased all the progress that I've made, and I'm gonna just do it again.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. I'm sorry. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Okay, so first thing you're gonna notice is
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
This is all stuff I didn't see the first time. I did not see that the first time. I just went in. Okay, and for some reason, this time, it's letting me control with my joystick. The last time, it wouldn't let me. I had to use directional pad. That's very odd. I'm not sure why that's happening, but yeah, so basically what you want to do is, well, I'll just play it.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
It's really weird because the interaction button is right trigger. It's kind of awkward.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago. Urgent. Open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
No trespassing. God, it's such a beautiful game. And
my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I just want to say that both ways, I can go down or I can go up. It doesn't matter. I will go down. Well, the first time I played, I went down, and this time I want to go this way.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few footprints.
Yeah, see, like down here, there's another path down there, and I'll do that too.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
There is a little bit more story if I go down this way too. At least I think so, if I remember right.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something they never do.
Such a good game. That's why, even though I messed up and I played the whole thing, I beat the whole thing. I won't spoil anything because this is that good of a game that you deserve to just watch it and just play it. It's great. So it's about 2.5 hours. That's why I'm not very mad that I'm having to do it all over again, because I was actually, the last time that I recorded it, which was literally just before I'm restarting it right now, I was very amped up and wanting to play it again. It's so good. Okay, so yeah, I'm just looping back around now. It is what it is. And also, there's a few things that I wanted to look at before, and I never got to because I kind of jumped the gun. So instead of jumping the gun, I'm just going to play it right through, and there's a couple of things where I can make a little bit of a different decision than the first time, and we'll see what that's all about, and see what it does. I don't think it'll just change the story minor, but, you know. Oh, no, see? Now it won't let me. Now I have to go back to, I don't know why that is. Whatever, it doesn't matter. One thing I did notice on my first play was this thing over here.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I've been dreaming about it.
Yep. And I also pointed out that there's a guy in Russia that built a house kind of exactly like this. He built a cottage, and then a cottage on top, a cottage on top, a cottage on top. And it's about 180 feet tall. And he's not allowed to build it up anymore because of air traffic laws. Yeah, so, yeah, there's the dragon thing that I saw. But, yeah, let's just, let's get to it. And this time, there are a few things that I want to do a little bit differently, just to see if it changes much of anything. Like, before I didn't come up here at all.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Yeah, like, the scenery of this game and everything is amazing. I didn't try this before. I'm kind of wondering if I should. Let's see.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, there were definitely things that I've missed, because obvious reasons. But yeah, everything in this is absolutely amazing. That's all I can say.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
So much detail in this game. Like, I want to point this out. You know how people put the tennis ball on a rope so when they're backing their car up into their garage, they don't hit anything? Like, they even include that. Like, just so much good. So much good.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
We'll figure out that later.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile, too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
I hope.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Great-Grandpa Sven builds music box for Barbara, along with the house.
I'd never. Oh my god, I'm seeing so much stuff I didn't even notice before. It's so. There's so much to this game. It's so amazing. I can't believe it.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
I'm kind of doing what I did the first time I played, but
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Won't go planning on going yet, but
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
that's where I'm supposed to go, that room there, but
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
like, for instance,
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night he left.
yeah, and I never figured out how to get in there.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Learn.
My grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Time to start learning. Okay, so this is where the game mechanic actually starts to kick in, and you'll see that in a minute.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages that I never believed in. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Time to find out. Trust me, I know.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind the door.
Okay. Soon, I promise, soon. I promise.
I grew up looking at Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
God, I missed something there. Oh well.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I think she says something about Mom always told me to stay out of Molly's room or something like that. Yeah, I'll try not to skip anything. I did that the last time too, like an idiot. Okay. So this is where the game mechanic truly kicks in. This is awesome. That's all I can say.
December 15th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's going to happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
So now I'm Molly. That's the game mechanic in this game, which is great. You read into them, and you like relive.
My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now? Come on. Hey. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. I kept eating and eating.
I know what that
Then I
does.
heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Gonna eat that? You gonna eat that? I might. Okay, come on. So, before I do that, I'll eat some more because that's
I
what I'm
ate
doing.
a lot of things that
Oh. Okay.
I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
So,
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I get it. Oh God, I don't remember. Oh yeah. Yeah. I got you, stupid bird.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
All I want to do is eat that bird.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
God, this is so I can't remember where I had
Rabbits. I imagined space looking up and seeing lines in my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
God, this game is so good.
A mama rabbit.
Where? I didn't see the mama rabbit. Why? Oh. Come. I'm coming. Yeah. Oh.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark. I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Hungrier than ever. See you. Coming for you.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off a flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, there you are. There you are. I tore off your flipper. I'm coming to get you. Hey, let me aim my wobbly nose at you.
Grab that pipe. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything changed.
This is my favorite right here. I love it. Actually, this is actually one of my favorite.
And I smelled people everywhere.
This is actually one of my favorite games that I've played in a long time.
I was big. I mean, real quiet.
What other games do you get to be a tentacle? Come on. Great.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
What do you do with the drum? Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor late in the morning.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I swam to the river. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Swam right towards it. Like a boss. I'm going to end this one here. And, yeah, we're going to continue in the next one. So, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Peace!